And that love from coast to coast, man. Planting them seeds so you know we growin'. Believing in us, damn right we know when. Ain't got time for the stress and pain. No time for hate, no time for games. Time to take it up, take it up. We gon' take it up. Hey.
Real talk for real life. Real talk for real life.
Have you ever been that woman that everyone thinks is strong, but inside you feel like you're barely holding it together? Well, today we're going to be talking about thriving while hurting. Hi, everyone. My name is Sherri Ann, and I will be your host today. I want to say welcome back to Real Talk for Real Life. Real Talk for Real Life is powered by Women of Dynamic Change, a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and its mission is to ensure that resources and education and support and connections are available to help women to grow and to be able to become the best version of themselves. We want to see every woman reach her highest potential personally, professionally, spiritually, and emotionally. And at Women of Dynamic Change, we believe that every woman is powerful. In fact, we like to remind women that they are superheroes. Sometimes the journey in life is really about discovering your powers and learning how to use them. When we begin to understand our strength, our voice, our purpose, and even our struggles, we begin the journey of becoming the best version of ourselves. And I truly believe that faith, that mustard seed, can go a long, long way, guys. Today's conversation is about the woman who is showing up for everyone. She shows up for her family, she shows up for her business, she shows up for the community, and she does this all the while smiling, but inside something just feels so entirely heavy. And the truth is that many women are feeling this way, but we don't talk about it. I want to keep it real with you. Earlier today, as I was preparing for the week, washing clothes, washing dishes, folding clothes, ordering groceries, and thinking about the work week ahead, I became so overwhelmed that I just had to sit down. I had to pause and do absolutely nothing. And I had to take a moment for myself. And in that moment, it reminded me of something that's so important. And that sometimes showing up for everyone else can be the hardest job that we have as women. And although we do it well, we really do, many times we suffer inside because we don't speak up. We don't say what we feel, and we don't say what we want to say. And what happens is that load really becomes very heavy. We bury those feelings. And guess what? The heaviness just doesn't go away. It actually grows until you find yourself so buried and trapped in all your emotions that you don't even know how to get out of it. And that's why it's so important that spaces are created where women can feel comfortable to talk, to share, and to receive support. This is Women's History Month, and we celebrate it in the month of March. We honor all the women who have come before us, who fought for opportunity, all the women who carried incredible weight, and they still pushed forward. Women who stood strong even when life was very difficult. Because of their courage, many doors that were closed, guess what, are now open. By honoring these women, it does not mean we have to suffer in silence, because strength and support can exist all at the same time. Trust me. And today, I want to speak to the woman who is thriving while hurting and who may feel this heaviness. I want you to know that it's okay to need support. I want you to know that it's okay to say, I am tired. I want you to know that it's okay to say that this load feels heavy because guess what? We're never meant to carry all of this alone. I also want to say something that's so important that I am not a therapist. And if you are experiencing anxiety, depression, emotional distress that feels overwhelming, please seek support from a licensed mental health professional. Therapists and mental health professionals are trained to provide the support and the care that many women and men need. As a life coach, my role is to partner with women as they reflect, as they grow, and as they find ways to navigate their journey. As a coach, I truly believe that every woman should understand something so very valid and important as we all have the necessary skills that it takes to move and to navigate through life. We really do. We just have to trust ourselves. We can thrive without feeling like it has to hurt in every season. Sometimes thriving simply means just pausing, just like I did earlier today. I just had to pause, guys, and sit down and say, you know what? It's Sherri time. And sometimes we just have to do that. We need to pause long enough to acknowledge what we're feeling. We need to pause long enough to acknowledge what we're going through. And from that place, guess what? We begin to look for solutions. We begin to understand that maybe this requires support. Maybe we need a coach. Maybe we need a friend. Maybe we need a family member. Maybe we need a licensed professional who is trained to help us go through life changes. But the truth is, and I want you women to understand this, I really do, we already have the strength within us. We do. We already have what it takes to grow. We already have what it takes to move forward. And with the right support, we can learn how to thrive without carrying the burden of hurting alone. And this is real talk for real life, so I can keep it real with you all. I'll tell you, there was a time in my life where, of course, I was thriving and am thriving, but I felt like everything was so heavy and I needed support. And I reached out to get a therapist, a mental health therapist. And it was the best decision that I could have made for myself. I have grown personally, I have grown emotionally, I have grown professionally. And it's just been an amazing journey for me. And I am just so excited for what the future holds for me. And I'm still in therapy, right? And I still need my therapist. And shouts out to you. You know who you are. And so it's okay to say, I need help, ladies. And even if it requires a licensed mental health therapist, it's okay, right? It's okay because at the end of the day, for me, and I'll speak for myself, I have seen nothing but positive change in my life and in every area of my life. So I want to tell you, as a coach, I want to leave these questions with you all, right? This is what I want to leave with you. I want you to reflect on this. I want you to ask yourself, where in my life am I showing up strong, but I'm silently carrying pain? Who is supporting me? And am I allowing myself to be poured into versus always pouring into others? Ask yourself these questions and be really honest with yourself. And it's all about pausing, ladies, pausing to acknowledge where we are, pausing to understand that we have everything that it takes to move forward and to excel. And even if that means, again, saying, I need help, that's okay. It really is. I want you ladies to know this, that life is not easy, as you all probably have experienced it. And life is going to bring some type of hurt at some point, some type of pain. But thriving means, listen, we, even in those times when things feel heavy, we still find ways to continue to grow, to continue to learn, and to continue to move forward. And sometimes thriving means learning how to lean on others and allow others to support us. You are not alone. There are women who understand exactly what you're going through. And I'm one of them. I want you all to know that is why Women of Dynamic Change was created, to create that space where women can connect, grow, and support one another. And there's so many other organizations out there that are doing the same. Just know if you need help, it's out there for you, but you just have to ask. And you got to say what you need to say, and you got to say what you want to say. Remember this, ladies, you are powerful. You are capable. And sometimes the strongest thing we can do for ourselves is say, I need support. I need support. I want to say thank you for joining me today on Real Talk for Real Life, where we keep it real. Until the next time, I want you ladies to keep growing, keep rising, and continue becoming the dynamic woman that you were created to be. And I want you to know that it's okay to say, I need help. If this episode has touched you in any way, please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you like, and you comment. And guess what? I'm your host, Sherri Ann. And if it's God's will, you'll see me again the next time on Real Talk for Real Life. Bye now.